Our technical expert for today joining me is Sacchitanand Uttekar of Tradebulls Securities. Now, good morning, Sacchitanand. Till now we have shown resilience around that 19,500 mark. In fact, last week, there was some bit of strength coming in. But yesterday, of course, with what happened over the weekend, we did get spooked by, the volatility in crude prices and, about how the geopolitical situation will pan out going forward. But 19,500, that's one mark we have been able to hold on to. In light of that and, of course, positive cues coming in this morning, would you expect the Nifty to hold above that 19,600 level today? And, on the Bank Nifty, we have broken below a crucial support zone of 44,000, on the charts. So where do you expect that to be heading today?
Good morning, Nanita. I think yesterday we saw, Nifty reacting in a very mature way. In fact, the gap support at 19,500 has been very significant. And this is exactly where we saw a good, healthy consolidation in yesterday's session. If you look at the formation, it looks like a, spinning top formation, which is basically, a sign of indecisiveness. But yesterday, we saw that it managed to hold on to that support at around 19,500 well. We did not see any further incremental weakness during the day, despite the fact that the volatility had jumped up by almost 10%. If you look at the overall structure, I think that structurally we are convinced that 19,300, where we saw the recent swing and the development of a dragonfly doji, probably that particular level may not be revisited, and we may see Nifty again scaling towards 19,840, during this particular week itself. So the structure remains healthy. We are, seeing signs of consolidation here, but we don't see any major weakness going forward. Though Nifty has been trending below its 20-day exponential moving average, which is placed at around 19,640 about. So that's why I think today's closing would be very crucial. In case if we see Nifty, trending above that 19,630, 640 mark, then probably, the trajectory towards 19,840 would be clear. Now, this is a major resistance for the week, and we don't see this particular resistance getting crossed during this particular week itself. So right now, I think it's a good buy on decline, kind of a scenario. Wherein we don't see Nifty, slipping below the 19,440 mark on a closing basis, and that's why we continue to recommend building long positions here when it comes to Nifty. But when it comes to Bank Nifty, the data is relatively weak. In fact, it has been failing to sustain above its 20-week exponential moving average, which is 44,400. And even in the last few trading sessions, we have seen the critical mark of 44,000 getting breached. So here, I think probably we may see further slippages. 43,600 is one particular level that we are watching out for. But on the immediate basis, we may see today's action remaining confined within 44,200 on the higher side to 43,600 on the lower side. So one can look at creating some long positions when it comes to Nifty. But Bank Nifty, it is still sell on rise kind of candidate.
All right. Setup on the Bank Nifty, of course, is sell on rise. But Sacchitanand, before I let you go, what would you be recommending for our viewers this morning?
Nandita, I think the focus has been on mid caps, and given the volatility, it is better to keep a long short, combination while trading. Metropolis is something that we have recommended to our clients, and still we see a good potential upside towards 1585. So we are recommending building long positions here with a stop loss at around 1485 on the lower side, and on the higher side we are expecting a move towards 1585. The second counter, which has been exhibiting a very good consolidation in the last few trading sessions, is Jubilant Foods. We are expecting there could be a good momentum traction in a day or so, and that's why we are recommending building long positions here with a target of around 550 in mind. The stop loss for the trade should be placed at around 522. And a sell call on Bandhan Bank. If you look at most of the mid-cap PSU names and mid-cap banks, they are showing some signs of exhaustion here. Bandhan Bank has clearly, distorted one of its higher top, higher bottom sequence on its 60-minute scale. And that's why we are seeing that there could be a further leg on the lower side, which can push the counter towards 240. So recommending short positions here with a stop loss at around 252.
All right, those were some of the recommendations coming in from Sacchitanand for the next couple of weeks and perhaps today. But with that, Sacchitanand, thanks a lot for taking out time and joining in this morning, and of course addressing all of your queries with so much patience. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we've come to the end of this edition of Morning Trade. From me and the entire team, thanks a lot for tuning in.